Verse 503. Form, and the original word here is rupam, or matter, has no reality of its own, as is the case with a jar, a garment, etc. In the world, however, which has no real existence, discrimination is carried on. So form, rupa, usually translated as matter, is a very important term. It's usually listed as the first of the 5 skandhas, which have been covered previously. It's actually a very practical term. I'm not sure the relevance of this term has been properly appreciated. There's lots of ways of understanding what rupa means. Rupa is whatever catches the attention. It doesn't have to be a visual form. It can be a sound, it can be a feeling, it can be a thought. Rupa is what captures the attention. This is why it's of interest to us, because we're interested in what captures the attention. It usually does it without our knowing it. The attention's usually hijacked. So we need to be able to claim it back. We need to know that the attention has been hijacked and reclaim it. So what we've been told here, it has no reality of its own. It's rather like we've been hypnotized. When the attention is caught into something, when it's drawn into something, it's like a state of hypnosis. We're usually attracted to things that move, things that flicker, like a burning fire. We like to look at the shapes in the fire. It's not a very common example nowadays. The fire has been replaced by the television, and that hijacks the attention. Well, we normally allow it to hijack the attention, that's the whole point. So we can get lost in it. We get lost in the reality of the television shows, of the news reports, of the documentaries, of the movies, of the soap operas, and so on. Now this is quite curious. It's got no reality of its own, as is the case with a jar, a garment, etc. Is a jar not real? Well, we're being told here it's got no reality of its own. A jar, understood purely functionally, is something that holds something. It's something that holds something, usually water or liquid. If there was never any need to hold anything, there wouldn't be any jars. Similarly with garments. A garment is not made for its own sake. A garment is made to be worn. If there was nobody to wear garments, they never would have been made. I wonder if there's more examples we can think of. Well, I suppose a television set. A television set is there to grab the attention. It holds the attention. If nobody was interested in having their attention held, there wouldn't be any television sets. But a television set is simply the development of the story, the storyteller. The storyteller is there to hold our attention. And in doing so, to take us on a journey of feelings and ideas and understanding. But nowadays it's mainly just to keep us anaesthetized. So the television holds the attention. And this is what all things do actually. This is what Rupa does. It holds the attention. This is what the world is. The world is like a giant television set. We discriminate our own channels. These become our reality. There are certain channels we won't view. These channels might represent certain ideas or certain geographies, certain types of people. We just won't tune into these channels. We'll have a very select few channels and we'll stick with them. That's our discrimination. That's our reality. That's our world. And that's what we focus our attention on. That's our Rupa. So this is the situation. We're told that this world has no real existence. The reality presented by the TV is not real. Even the news documentaries, these represent particular discriminations which like to tell us they're of significance because they are more real, and that will engage certain feelings more. But no matter what the program is, whether it's a documentary, a feature film, soap opera, commercials, we can switch it off. When you've been watching a lot of television and you switch the TV off, it's quite a strange feeling, isn't it? What do you do now? Go to bed. You have to adjust to coming back to yourself. You have to find somewhere else to focus your attention, some other Rupa. But in enlightenment practice, we can simply enjoy the stillness. Enjoy our sense of being once again. And then we can get on with whatever needs to be got on with, or find something of interest that we enjoy doing. As enlightenment practitioners, we can come back to what I described previously as the presence of the world. We're told here that the world has no real existence, but that's the discriminated world. The world that is going on, we can't say anything about it except that it's just something that's going on, has its own presence, which we can be a witness to. And this can be our meditation.